Please don't mind me. I'm trying to dodge the reflection of the ring lights in my glasses, because you see, when I do that, then you see them. And I need my glasses because I'm short-sighted, and if I take them off, then I can't really see properly what's happening. Yeah. Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me once again on my YouTube channel. My name is Shatilwedenise, and I would love to take this moment to welcome all of you. Welcome to my channel. If you are stopping by with hopes to find a home here on YouTube, please, you found your home. Okay, you found your home. Just stay, subscribe there, just at the bottom of this video before the comment section. I think there's a red word there, subscribe. Just click on the word, easy as that. You become a member of this family. Thank you so much to all those who subscribed a long time ago, all those who keep watching my videos. I checked my channel analytics the other day, and I noticed that with my previous vlog, so like the most recent vlog, I saw that about, I'd say 90% of you guys only watched the first 5 minutes of the vlog. And the vlog is about what, 15 minutes? So I'm not happy about that, but it says a lot of things to me. So firstly, maybe there's something that's wrong. Maybe you guys only enjoyed the first 5 minutes. Maybe I'm boring, that you couldn't continue the vlog. And I know it's not easy to watch a vlog all the way up till the end. I also have faves on YouTube, and it's really not easy for me to watch vlogs all the way up till the end. But if there's anything that's wrong in my videos, please do let me know, guys, so that I can have it fixed. Anyways, it's a very long introduction already. I just need one favor from you guys. I'm on 98 subscribers right now, and I just need 100. Please, when this video is out, I need 100 subscribers. So I'm asking 2 of you to subscribe to my channel. And those of you watching this video, I need a huge favor. Please take a screen grab or a screen recording, edit your stories on Instagram, tag me, add the link if you can on the story so that people can easily click onto the story. Now, can we please get into the video? I've spoken a lot already. All right, I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I see the reflection of my ring light in my glasses, and unfortunately I need to see with these glasses. So this video is about Varsity. I don't know, it's gonna be about Varsity. I'll think probably how to like type out the title, but it's about Varsity, my Varsity experience, and tips that I can share with those of you who are starting Varsity. It's a bit late though. I think I'm a month late or a couple of weeks late, because Varsity started a month ago for those who are like on time, and then for those who are not on time, who are going according to the COVID calendar, you probably started with Varsity like sometime now. So first things first, before I start speaking a lot, well done, congratulations on making it to Varsity. Those of you who've chosen college, those of you who've chosen university, those of you who've chosen different institutions, congratulations to you. You've made the right choice for your future, the right decision for your life. The best decision you can ever take for your life is right after matric. So congratulations to all of you, and I'm wishing you the best with the academic year and all the other years that are to come. So with me, I completed my degree at the University of Pretoria, tax. In this video, I'll be using the word tax. I completed my degree last year, so 2020. Oh no, 2020. That was my 3rd year, but 2021, that's when I graduated. That's last year. So with me, I really didn't have a great Varsity experience. I'm gonna make sure that the first part of the video, I'm giving you guys sort of like a story time of what my time in Varsity was like. And then before the video ends, I'll give you guys like a summary of tips that you should try and follow when you're in Varsity. So first things first, I completed my matric, right? After completing my matric, I wanted to get into economics. So I wanted to there was a course called philosophy, politics, and economics. And then there was economics, I think economics management or just economics on its own. There was education, there was culinary studies, culinary arts. So after matric, before completing my matric, I developed a passion for culinary arts, cooking and all of that. So I told my family, I remember I shared it with my brother and my sister, and I told them I would like to do a course in culinary arts. And they said to me, no, it's okay, we see that you love cooking, we know that you love cooking, but rather get a degree first or a qualification first, and then you can pursue that afterwards, especially because if, for example, things don't go well in culinary, then I have something to fall back on. And honestly, right now, looking at things, I thank them for giving me that light, because given the COVID really did affect the hospitality industry. It hit it hard. But more than anything, I think it's something that allowed for innovation to take place, especially in the hospitality industry, because we saw a lot of people selling from home, making food at home, selling at home. And that was a little bit better, although restaurants and large establishments were negatively affected. But that's not the purpose of this video. I'm just trying to show how they kind of like saved me in a way. So fine, I then applied to different institutions, right? And I applied particularly for economics. Amongst all the institutions that I applied at, economics was my first priority, and I think education was also somewhere there. I don't remember what the other ones were, but I remember economics, and I remember education, and yeah, economics and education. And journalism, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, journalism was also my close to like first and second priority. Then cool, I applied at UJ, I applied at Free State, I think. I applied at UCT, University of Cape Town, and a couple of others, right? So what happened was my results came out, my matric results came out, and I noticed that my maths was bad. I'm not even going to be scared to say it on camera. I got a 30 for maths, 30, and that's like a 2. So we all know universities with a 30 for maths, you're not going to go in. The only way you can get in there is if you upgrade or if you choose another course that doesn't require that much of maths. So journalism didn't require maths, but because the university already has like an APS and all of that, and that affected my APS and all of that, I couldn't get into journalism, couldn't get into economics, because with economics you need mathematics. So I couldn't get into economics because of that. And then I could get into education though. So I applied, and then the feedback came. When the feedback came, I noticed that I was rejected from all these institutions for economics and for journalism. I didn't understand how I got rejected for journalism, because my English was great. Like my English mark was great. My English is not great. My English mark was great. So okay, cool, fine. UJ, I paid my deposit for rest with UJ because I wanted to go to UJ. I just wanted to be in Joburg or Cape Town. That's where I wanted to be. I never saw myself going to the University of Pretoria. I don't want to lie. Even when I did my application for the University of Pretoria, I didn't complete it. My application was incomplete because I didn't want to go there. So UJ called me and said, no, you didn't make it for that course that you wanted with economics, but we can put you into education. I was like, cool, education is also one of my priorities. Put it in. After applying as a late application, sorry, I speak quite fast, they rejected my application because the program was already full. UCT, I won't even mention, rejected everywhere. I was rejected everywhere. The only institution that was looking for me, that I wasn't looking for, was the University of Pretoria. Now that is God, okay? So the University of Pretoria, they were like, okay, cool. For the economics still, you won't qualify, but you can finalize your application, and then we'll take you for a BA Humanities. So that's a Bachelor of Arts degree, standard Bachelor of Arts degree. You choose your majors. That's a nice thing about it. So you have a couple of modules to choose from, and then in your third year and in your final year, you can then choose which module or which subject you'd like to major in, right? So cool, got in there. So by the time this whole process was complete, it was already orientation week, ne? And I missed orientation week while trying to finalize my registration. Call me for registration. My parents by that time were not around, right? My mom was out of the country, my dad was also at work. So I only had my guardian, which is my sister, and she's the one who was busy with everything, and she's the one who also was liable for my fees. So cool, my sister sent the documents to me, went to the university. When I got to university, found out the documents that were signed are not the documents that were required. By that time, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, somewhere there, and the last day of registration was Saturday, that same week. I started panicking now, didn't know what to do. Luckily, the lady was like to me, it's fine, go home, get the right form. I was like, Sissy, home is Limpopo. By that time, Kiko Pitori. Home is Limpopo. I need to hurry up because registration yet, right? So thankfully, I hurried back home. My sister signed the correct forms. I packed immediately because now I was accepted. Packed my things immediately, ran back to Pretoria, moved in with my other sister who stayed that side, and we finalized the registration. By the time I finalized my registration, orientation week was done. So I didn't go to orientation at all. Now you can imagine what that is like. Not going to orientation week means you don't know anything literally about the course. You just know that you're going to get the work and you'll start learning. But every other thing that, like all the extra things that you can do in the department, you don't know because you didn't go to orientation week. Now, that is the first tip I'd like to give you guys. Unfortunately, if orientation week has already passed, it can apply to you, but it can apply to those who are still going to go to varsity next year. Guys, please go to orientation. Go to orientation. Orientation is the one place where you're going to get your friends. It's the one place where you know about the university, you know about the extra activities that are offered at the university, different things that you can do in your department, literally everything you find out during orientation week. I didn't have that, unfortunately, and I suffered because I didn't have that. So the one thing I wish I had in varsity was like an older sister at least, or someone I knew to assist me, you know. I didn't have that. And if you don't have, at least orientation week covers that. It like covers you with that. So fine, school was sorted. Now we needed to sort out accommodation. If I get into the details of accommodation, it's going to take me years. But let me just tell you, I stayed in Central. I stayed in Sunnyside, 2 different places. I stayed in Arcadia, and then I finally moved to Hatfield in my 3rd year, which was the most comfortable year of my entire life because I had Wi-Fi, I had a bus to school, I had everything. I didn't have to stress about rent. My fees were also covered by a bursary by then. Everything was okay for me. So the first tip that I would give you, make sure that you attend orientation week. Okay, I know it's a long week, you get tired, but attend the orientation week. That is your brother and your sister. That's your mother in university. Orientation week, just a week. Imagine just a week and you know everything. Well, a little bit of everything. So then accommodation, I stayed in Central with my sister for a little bit, I think for like a week or 2. Then I had to find my own place at home. They told me that the budget that we're going to give you is 2,000, minimum 2,000, max 2,500 rand for accommodation. So I found a place in Arcadia. It was on Park Street on that main road. It was a half a bedroom. So the size of a bedroom, but half. So it was 1.8. I was like, okay, 1,800 rand is fine. Even less than the minimum that they gave me at home. I went with that option. When I went with that option, I found that the people who lived in that unit before me, I think they didn't pay their rent properly. So the landlord kicked them out and she decided to keep all the things in the apartment till they settle their balance with her. Now, first advice regarding accommodation. If possible, please go to an agency and get your accommodation from an agency. You have City Property, you've got Hirko, you've got different agencies that can offer you accommodation. Rather go to an agency. I know the process is long because then you have to apply for the accommodation, you have to pay deposit, you have to pay all these admin fees, all these many things for you to get an accommodation. But it's way better than going via a landlord, because landlords are a little bit difficult. Not all of them, all right? That's not always the case for everyone, but that's just my advice. Rather go to an agency, let them do everything for you. Their apartments are cleaned, they're fumigated, they're painted when you move in, they're well maintained. Whereas with the landlord, they keep fridges inside with meat that's rotten. Now you must stay there, inhale all those things. It's a lot of work, okay? It's a lot. It's taxing mentally, emotionally, in every way. And that's not the kind of thing that you need as a student. So I stayed in that apartment for less than 3 weeks because in my 3rd week, I noticed that I was getting like a skin reaction, like pimples everywhere in between my fingers. When I was in class, I would always be scratching everywhere. Only to find out this one time while I was inside the lift, somebody was like, where do you live? And I told them where I lived, and they were like, this is the apartment with bed bugs. The apartment was notoriously known for the bed bugs. Imagine, and I didn't know this. And they were feasting on me every single night. And this was affecting me because I would get to school worried, what's happening? I'm having a reaction. I thought it was something that I ate. Or I thought maybe, it's just the wind in Pretoria, you know. But that wasn't the case. It was bed bugs. So I had to move out because of the bed bugs. I lived with my brother for like less than a month, and then found somebody who was also from Limpopo, like same school, same environment, same community. We decided to go to City Property and we applied for a 2-bedroom apartment. Got a 2-bedroom. It was 1.5 1.5 bedroom apartment. Everything was great. We had the living area to ourselves, we had the bathroom to ourselves, we had the rooms to ourselves. It was perfect. In other words, we were the owners for that period, for the duration of the contract. So fine, I really, really enjoyed it there. I lived there. The only challenge with living in Sunnyside was that I would have to walk to school, which is a little bit far. So I'll say it's like 20 minutes to campus. I lived by the end of Sunnyside, so all those flats that are that side by Rosebank College, but down there, not up there. So I'd walk and then I'd get to the engineering gate. I'd have to walk all the way to humanities, all the way to the AIM buildings. If you're from University of Pretoria, you know what I mean. So it was a little bit far. It was extremely, extremely far. So it was hard for me to like travel, and also we didn't have Wi-Fi. And by the time I was using a phone, that my phone got stolen, by the way, in Sunnyside, inside a shop. Took it by mistake that day. Normally when I would move, I'd leave my phone in the house. That day I left the house already locked, was already inside the lift, and I had my phone in my pocket. I just went. Something told me to take back your phone, but because I was already outside, I couldn't go back. Went to the shop. Somebody took the phone out of my pocket. Long story short, I lost my phone, but it was stolen. So I had to, my friend gave me her old phone. Guys, the battery was swollen. The battery was so swollen that I used to use an elastic band to keep the phone like this so that the battery stays. With your phone fully charged 100%, by the time you get to school, you switch it on at school, it's like on 15%. You can only use it for 5 minutes, it's off. So I couldn't read slides on that phone. I had to be at campus all the time, the whole day, so that I could complete my assignments, download everything that I need to download, save it on a stick, use my laptop when I get to my apartment. So it was a little bit tricky. Those were the challenges I experienced in that new apartment only. So fine, other advice that I would give you, try to get accommodation as close as possible to school. That is the best tip I can give you. I know normally the accommodation that's close to campus is quite expensive. It's it's expensive. I remember the Fields. The Fields is the one that's right outside campus. That's Hatfield Square. There's all these rests, the ones that are accredited by the university, the ones that actually belong to the university. Super, super expensive. You're looking at 5,000 rands plus for accommodation. And my budget was half of that. So obviously I had to stay in Sunnyside and Acadia because that's where I could afford. But if you've got a bursary and if you have got money, or like your parents can afford to pay you any amount, try to find accommodation as close as possible to the university if you can't stay inside race. That's tip number 2, I think, or tip number 3 so far. So fine, that was my only challenge with living where I was living. So luckily with the university there was a bus that I could use. So I would leave university at 9 p.m. every single day because I needed Wi-Fi. I would then take the 9 o'clock bus. It would drop me at ShopRite. Those of you who lived in Sunnyside by SL and Robert Subukwe Street, the most important store in that supermarket in that street is ShopRite. They used to close at I think 11 p.m. So I'd get off at ShopRite and I'd walk to like where I stayed. It was like a 5-minute walk, but at night it's busy, it's safe. The next tip that I can give you with regards to safety, right, and staying in maybe Sunnyside and stuff. Let me just see. I think I look a little bit orange. Okay, fine. So the next tip that I'll give you guys, please make friends with security guards. Security guards at risk. Security guards in the university. In the university quite a lot, so it's quite difficult to have like that one that you know or the one that you see all the time. But security guards in shops along your way to school or along any route. Security guards, people who sell, street vendors, people who sell like outside the streets. Make friends and relationships with those people. Those are the people who will have your back. Hey, they will really, really have your back. When they notice anything suspicious, they will let you know. When they hear about anything, like let's say for example, there's a lot of crime taking place or something, those people find out and they let you know. They will tell you. Those are literally your family. Those people become your family around that area, right? Make sure that you like have a good relationship with them. I'm not saying force a relationship, just always greet them, always check up on them. If you buy from them, have like a relationship, be acquainted, because that will help you. They will help you like a lot, like really, really a lot. So first tip, I said make sure you go to orientation week. Try to get accommodation with an agency. try to get accommodation that's as close to school as possible. And another tip that I'll give you: make friends with security guards, street vendors, all these different people that you find along the way. I'm just gonna drink a little bit of Belgravia. It's the non-alcoholic. It's frozen. It's actually very nice. So the next tip that I'll give you: live, okay? Play harder. You know the saying that says work hard, play harder? It applies the most to varsity. Make sure that you play hard, then you work hard, okay? If there's one regret that I have, it's not playing hard. Groove, go to groove, have a good time in varsity, make friends, have a good time, go out. If groove is not the type of thing that you'd like to do to unwind, and it's movies, go to the movies, go to museums, go to parks. There's a lot you can do in big cities, okay? There's a lot that you can do. Find something that works for you and do it. Enjoy yourself. Those days, those years, they are not gonna come back. Afterwards, it's from 9 to 5. 9 to 5 meaning you work extremely hard. You don't really get the time to enjoy yourselves like you would in varsity. Okay, so I really wish that in varsity I wish I had a good time. I didn't have a good time because I didn't have friends, and I also didn't I also didn't go out enough as much as I would have loved to. I only started going out a lot in my final year, and by then COVID hit us. So obviously with the restrictions, social distancing, all of that, clubs closed down. There was really nothing that you could do by that time. Now at least it's better. So now moving on, I then started attending classes. I attended classes, guys. The first day of varsity, I got to campus, and I think I was looking for, you see the law building. Next to the law building, there's this building. I forgot the name of that building. It's huge, and there are like different lecture halls in it. That's where my first lecture was, but I didn't know. So I think I was somewhere next to tutor, and I asked someone, I'm like, can you please assist me? I think this person was probably a second year student or third year student or postgrad, I don't know. I showed them my timetable. I'm looking for this place, please direct me. They're like, go this way. And remember, for first years, there's sort of like this initiation tradition in campus, in varsity. So they want to make fun of you. So they'll tell you, go all the way that side. And all the way that side is the library and not the building that I'm looking for. So I got lost a couple of times. Luckily for me, there's this girl that I found. She was also going to the same building, same class, and it was psychology. So I went with her to the psychology lecture, went together. Fortunately for her, she made a couple of friends during orientation week. So she was already acquainted with a few people. When she got to class, she found a friend. So she sat with a friend. But she did tell me, she's like, this is my friend, I'm going to sit with her. I'm like, okay, fine. Even when she left the classroom, she told me, she's like, I'm leaving the classroom and I'm going to live with my friend. I was like, okay, fine. All right. So first time in the classroom, you're like in a classroom with about 500 students. You don't know anyone. If you didn't go to orientation week like me. If you did, luckily for you, you'd have found maybe a friend or two. Got there, didn't know anyone. I just listened. We got out. Then I went to a couple more lectures. Then I think on my third day, that's the time when I had politics. Yo, guys, the political sciences lecture was full. It was full. The first time we were in the tutor building, it was so packed. I got in, I sat down. I was so scared. It was, I felt like there were a lot of people sitting next to me. I felt boxed, So this one girl came to me, Rita, still my friend. She came to me and she's like, hi. I was like, hi, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. So she's like to me, I'm Rita. I'm like, no, I'm Diana. And she's like, oh, nice to meet you. She's like, which modules do you have? I told her I've got political sciences, psychology, and I forgot the other ones, English and all these other things. She's like to me, okay, these are the common ones that we have. So when we go to these classes, I'll sit with you. I found a friend. She came to me. I didn't go to her. Now that's tip number whatever. Don't be uptight, guys. Be open to friendships. If you're a shy person like me, I'm very friendly, right? But I'm not the type of friendly to go and ask you to be my friend. But I'm the type of friendly who accepts friends. I don't know if you get what I mean. So it's difficult for me to put myself out there and be like, hi, I want a friend. But it's easy for me to get one. Like, it's easy for me to accept one. I don't know if you get me. So she's like, I'm Rita, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then we started talking. So don't be uptight. Be open to friendships, guys. Even if you don't know people, you'll know them eventually with time. But be open to friendships. We had a good time. She's my friend till today. So you can imagine. So we started meeting in different lectures and it was nice. And I got my other friend through her. I had 2 friends from Varsity, still my friends up until today. So my other friend also, I got her through Rita. So from there on, we started attending lectures together. Now, the other tip that I would give you, if you didn't go to orientation week, you won't even know about a school email. So there's a school email. With us, it was called the tax email. So you got your personal email here, and then you've got a school email where they send you all slides, all information regarding schoolwork, and everything like that. I unfortunately didn't know about that because I didn't go to orientation week. Fortunately for me, the other day I was with Rita, we're at the library. One of her other friends, Denise, was like, did you receive the assignment? And I was like, which assignment? It's a political sciences assignment. It's like, oh, where did you guys get that? I didn't get the assignment. She's like, no, they sent it to our email. I was like, email? Which email? She's like, just type your student number plus the tax email account, the tax.co.za, something like that. Then you get your assignment. When I logged into my email, so many assignments, guys. So I'm gonna face down a little bit because when I do this, then you'll see the lights. So many assignments, so many notifications, emails that were not read, that I didn't know about. I was behind because everything was sent via email. I didn't know. I thought we'd get everything in class. And because I went to high school where they would give us newsletters every single week, I thought that's probably how they communicate at a university as well. And that wasn't the case. They send you emails. That's how they make communication with you. So fine. Tip number whatever. Make sure you check your emails regularly every day. Check your emails every single day. The way you open your WhatsApp, if you open WhatsApp, the way you switch on your phone, basically make sure that you check your emails every single day, every single hour you touch your phone. The moment you touch your phone, check your school email. Only when school is closed, then you can take a break. If school's not closed, make sure that you always check your emails, okay? That's where you get information about anything relating to your course, relating to your studies, relating to tests, relating to everything. So fine, I got everything via email, right? I'm just gonna put this on this candle holder. So it was great, it was okay. Then from there, I moved again to Hatfield. In my second year, I lived at the Wall, this building called the Wall. It was right next to the Gautrain station. It was close to school. We didn't have Wi-Fi though, and the water bills were insane. I'm talking about 900 rand, 1,000 rand for water every single month, and it was just the 2 of us, the 3 of us in a building. So it was insane, but at least it was close to school. I could walk and all of that. I could do everything that I wanted to do at school. So it was very easy for me. But I wasn't enjoying Varsity, guys. I didn't enjoy. First of all, I didn't enjoy my course. Secondly, I didn't have enough friends. So I wouldn't enjoy whenever schools would close or during school, like maybe after school, I'll just go back to my apartment, watch YouTube videos, chill, do nothing. During weekends, I'd be busy with school or watching YouTube. There's nothing that I would do, right? So this is where you can participate in anything at school. The sports. If you love sports, please do get involved in sports, right? There's netball, there's a lot of them. There's gym at school, which is normally cheaper. Sorry, for students. There's choir. Be part of the choir if that's what you like. There's mentoring. There's a lot of things that you can do. With UP, there was STARS mentorship. That's where they assist you with, like, those are like your brothers and your sisters in Varsity. So people who are like maybe second year, third year, who can assist you. I only joined that in my final year. COVID hit. We couldn't even do anything about it. There's a lot of other ones that are there. There's AIM, there's Tulip. There's a lot of mentorship programs that you can join to become a mentor, to become a mentee. Then there's a lot of things that you can join. There's different communities for different things. I would walk through campus and I would see people smoking and drinking. People will be there chilling with their habli. We had by there in a shop where they would sell alcohol. Like, there was a lot that you could do. If you had friends and if you were an outgoing person, you would learn a lot in varsity. But because I was uptight and always scared to try, always scared to see new people, to see new things, I missed out on a lot. And please, now I'm giving you the advice. Don't miss out, guys. Don't miss out. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you get involved. At school, there would be like fun days where like different banks would come and they would like basically like they would like advertise the different things. Like different organizations would come to campus every single day. Student center, there would be music, there would be different things, guys. There's the SRC. If you're into leadership things, if you'd like to join the student representative council, join. Like, there's a lot that you can do in varsity. I didn't do that, and those are the type of things that I loved in high school and in primary school. But when I got to varsity, I changed. I closed myself. I boxed myself. I didn't enjoy it because I didn't do these many things, and because I didn't have friends to do the many things with. So make sure that you put yourself out there. I'm not saying put yourself out there in a bad way, but put yourself out there to the many different things that you can do and enjoy at school. I think this video is already over 30 minutes. So yeah, I really enjoyed. It was nice. I had church, so if you're Christian and if you'd like to go to church, there's AFM. It's in Hatfield. It's right next to the Brooklyn police station, so right outside campus. It's a good church. There's many of them as well that you'll find out about at church, at school, and other ones that you just find out about as you walk around. Like, have a good time, guys. Enjoy. Like, varsity is nice. It's nice, but I only started enjoying it in my third year, and because of COVID, that was short-lived. Only like 2 months of that, and it was over. So my advice to you, make sure that you put yourself out there, enjoy, like, have a great time. Those days are not coming back. And the friendships that you make, that they last, hey, they last, because now I'm still friends with these 2 girls. There's a lot of girls that I see on Instagram that I went to varsity with. I'm like, I remember her from class. I wish I was a friend, but I couldn't, So make sure that you put yourself out there, you enjoy yourself, go out as much as you can, play hard, guys, play hard, but look after yourself. Make sure that you study, make sure that you keep up with schoolwork. I mean, that's the main reason why you are there. But make sure that you also look after yourself in many other aspects of life, like look after yourself physically, spiritually, look after yourself emotionally, like be a fully optimal person, and that requires balance, right? So yeah, that's just my advice for looking after yourself in varsity. It's really a nice place. It's a nice phase of life. For some people, unfortunately, they don't get to enjoy varsity because of the many challenges of life. All of us are going to go through that, okay? And that is the truth. Everyone is going to go through challenges, different challenges, financial challenges, emotional challenges, illnesses. A lot of things are going to happen to you at varsity. But enjoy, live, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Pila. So that's all that I'm going to speak about now, because I think I've went a little bit too far. I'm going to try and cut this video. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for suggesting this video. It was suggested by you guys on Instagram. I know it's a little bit late, but it will be very relevant for those who are in varsity now and those who are planning to go to varsity next year. For those who are in varsity who just started, all the best once again. Follow this advice. If you're in varsity already and you've already started and you're a bit like me, this video is for you. All right? If you are planning to go to varsity next year, taking a gap year or in matric, this video is for you. Please do follow this advice. I'm not misleading you in any way. If anything, I'm giving you tips that I should have followed that I didn't follow, that are gonna help you have a good time in varsity. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this video, please tell me in the comment section. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, please. Share it with people that you know. You could have siblings who are in varsity. You could have family that's in varsity or friends. Share it with them. Let's get this video to as many people as we can so that we can make their stay or their life in varsity a lot more easy. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. I truly appreciate your time. From me to you, it is bye. It's imposing.